everyone. I hope you're enjoying cleaning week, and this is probably one of my favorite topics to talk about. Now, it doesn't matter if you hire my service or if you hire another. Always like to make the process easier for folks to compare to any service providers. And again, I'm a fan of so many people who are doing this kind of work in this kind of industry for so many awesome people out there. So the topic is how to hire a cleaning service. These are just some of my tips and things like that. And I'll be sharing, a special deal. So check out the comments and links and things like that. Because we're in obviously the spring cleaning season where a lot of deep cleans going on. We've seen the real estate market kind of increase. So a lot of move-ins, move-outs, and all that kind of has to be addressed first off before you try to tackle some maintenance cleaning. So how on earth do you hire a cleaning service? Even if you've had them before, it's a great time to check in and take a look at these steps. I've also included a information sheet for you. So you can literally, when you're on the phone with them, print it out and then compare however many you decide to call in. So what's important? First, they should be background checked, insured, bonded. Bonded helps prevent against theft, or if there's a theft incident, you do have some, coverage there, or the business itself has, coverage for those kinds of incidents. Sometimes they have to add a rider onto the insurance to help prevent or cover damage caused by misuse. The language is a little bit confusing or can be a little bit vague there, but it covers a little bit beyond something where the company is present and something happens to the residents just by happenstance. If it's something that's indeed involving a worker or a company directly in the error, that's what it kind of covers. So it's important to kind of know that. Some hire independent contractors. I always think too that it's better to have people who are employees who are paid very well. With independent contractors, there's too much leeway. They do have, nothing binding or nothing barring them from bringing other people onto the site, other people from doing the work. There's not much that could be said about the products and processes that they use. And there can be some tax challenges in there if they indeed, are lapsed on their taxes and things like that. So it's better to have employees. This is always like a long-term relationship. Folks should be paid well by their company. There should be a clear training system. You can certainly ask about that. And there should be support for them and benefits and rewards for those who do work very hard to keep homes clean on a regular basis. It is obviously skilled, it's essential, and not everyone can do it. So those are some of the things. When you're on the phone with them, get a sense of how they take your information and what they care about and what they ask from you, and ask away about systems, how they handle breakage, damage, theft, illness, allergies, keys and security, your pets or your young loved ones, and more. They should have a clear answer for everything that's compatible with your needs. So also find out, what are their cleaning processes? Do they send one person or is it a team? And sometimes it could vary. Like coming into a first time clean sometimes does require more work or a larger home or larger projects, depending on the level of buildup. But some will send a team on a regular basis in and out very quickly. I'm not generally a fan of that model. I do like the solo cleaning model. I am a solo cleaner for the most part. And especially on maintenance cleanings of certain sizes, it's much better for social distancing to send just one cleaner if the space allows. If it's small enough and it's manageable. If it's some big project, it should be done probably by a team or in a building setting where they're handling several units at once. Ask about their PPE protocols and also coronavirus. What do they do? Do they check temperatures? Do they follow what the Board of Health suggests? And how do they go about reporting issues? They should have some kind of process in there that they can tell you about clearly. And they should also tell you what they expect of their clients and how they kind of mitigate all that. What do they do about clutter? So, all these things are very key. I put more detail again on a list if you want to check that out and use that. And there are many benefits to hiring my company. Like I said, I stick to a solo cleaner model. I aim to be charitable, working with Cleaning for a Reason as a partner. I love to donate free cleanings to folks fighting cancer and cancer treatment. And I do that because I have such good clients supporting me. I aim to really do more charitable projects locally and maybe globally. It's always been something that's driven my passions in any kind of work that I do. So, yeah, that's all really important. A couple other things. It's great to start off well, but you want to see that quality continue. And you want to make sure that the company is actually measuring that and doing it consistently and showing up and having a backup plan when things fall off track or they need to sub in and sub out. They should be able to tell you how that whole thing goes. Are they clear with communications? Do they speak well about their employees in the industry? Do they seem like they care about their employee culture and want to reward the best and let the ones who are not working out go? You certainly want the best people in your home. So those are all important factors. Again, in hiring a cleaning service, especially like so many are now, so many are on sites trying to ask each other for references, which is great. But you also have to think about your personal needs, what's important to you, and certainly Hudson Clean Hive can offer some great cleanings for you. So message me if you have any questions. Again, my number 201-840-1980 or email at info@hudsoncleanhive.com. And I can certainly answer your questions and set up a quote for you or a friend or anything like that. Good luck in your search too, and be in touch regarding more videos and stuff.